The next day, he was found on the side of the road by scavengers who rushed him to the church. The priest stitched him up and told them if they found the wallet to give it up while they still had a chance. But after all they've done for the secret behind the wallet, and almost losing their lives, they can't just give it. After the priest left, the men were at a loss. All they had was the name of one of the prisoners, so it was time to call in some outside help. They called the priest's assistant and told him that Raphael was in grave danger. He needed a professional lawyer to sue the police. But the average lawyer wouldn't take the job. It just so happens that Gato had a lawyer's grandfather who's currently in prison. The aide is puzzled as to why he should be called in to help. Gato replied that she was an American, so the assistant agreed. The next day she followed Gato to the prison. Despite their American status, they paid the guard $500 to get in. But the good news was that he was able to meet the prisoner as he had hoped. At first, he didn't trust him. He thought he was here for a favor. It was only when Gato said Jose's name that the old man became serious. Gato then read the letter to him word for word. The assistant Justin realized that the old man in front of him was no ordinary man, but a famous anti-corruption leader from a few years ago. She was caught in the middle of a battle against corruption. After hearing the letter, the old man was very excited and asked the guards to help him get his Bible. But the guards refused on the grounds that it would take too long to visit him, and said they could come back the next day to get it for themselves and give it to him personally. The old man had no choice but to tell Gato the secret of the Bible. Meanwhile, on the other side of the street, Raphael and his men were also having a good time. He was taking Paul to the city center. It turns out that last night, during the torture, he accidentally heard the name of the deputy mayor. Obviously, he had something to do with this incident. So the two of them went into the vice mayor's house to try to find some clues. But the butler found them just as they entered the yard.